Right now, somewhere in the world, a company just posted a job opening. Sounds normal, right? But here's what you don't see: they've already trained an AI system to do that job better, faster, and for 90% less money. Your paycheck isn't just competing with another person anymore. It's competing with software that never sleeps, never asks for benefits, and never unionizes. And the scariest part? Nobody is stopping them. The shift is already happening right under our noses. In early 2024, major financial institutions reported that AI could automate or augment over 300 million full-time jobs globally. That is not some distant sci-fi fear. That is your neighbor's job. That is your friend's career path. And it might be yours. The World Economic Forum calls it the Great Reshuffle. But for many workers on the ground, it feels more like a silent layoff that hasn't officially announced itself yet. Why are companies doing this so aggressively? Because margins don't care about your mortgage. When a corporation looks at a balance sheet, they see human workers as highly expensive variables. Humans need health insurance, sick days, vacations, and HR departments. An AI agent requires none of that. It costs pennies on the dollar to operate, scales instantly, and never complains about working weekends. For shareholders, replacing human labor with automated systems is simply the ultimate cost-cutting cheat code. A massive illusion being sold right now is that you just need to learn to code or become a prompt engineer to be safe. That advice is already outdated. The newest AI models are actively writing their own code, debugging their own errors, and generating their own optimized prompts. We are rapidly moving from AI as a tool that helps you do your job, to AI as an autonomous agent that simply does the job for you, end to end. And this isn't just targeting factory workers or entry-level data entry. The most shocking trend is the collapse of white-collar middle management. If your job involves taking information from one system, analyzing it, summarizing it, and putting it into a report or an email for your boss, your role is directly in the crosshairs. Entire layers of corporate hierarchy are being flattened because AI can process that information in seconds, effectively cutting out the middleman entirely. But you rarely see headlines about massive AI layoffs. Instead, companies use what's called the quiet replacement tactic. They implement a strict hiring freeze. When people inevitably quit or retire, those open positions are quietly absorbed by AI software rather than new human hires. The workforce naturally shrinks through attrition, payroll drops significantly, and the company never has to deal with the bad PR of firing thousands of employees at once. Here is the most ironic part of all: you probably helped train your replacement. Every email you've written, every report you've drafted, every ticket you've closed has become training data. Decades of institutional human knowledge have been scraped and digested by machine learning models to replicate the exact judgment calls and expertise that used to make human employees indispensable. Your past labor built the engine that now threatens your future paycheck. So, what can you actually do to survive this transition? You have to pivot to things AI cannot easily replicate. Physical world presence, complex human empathy, high-stakes negotiations, and orchestrating multiple AI systems yourself. You need to transition from being the person doing the repetitive task, to being the person managing the systems that do the task. The economy is changing forever, and the only way to protect yourself is to stay adaptable, stay informed, and refuse to be complacent. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, stay informed, and keep learning.